Forward to Destiny! Hello guys, I'm the Gamer Raider 10, and welcome back to more Let's Play Okami. In the last episode, we boarded the Ark of Yamato and said goodbye to our best friend. We slew all of the spirits of the demons we fought on our adventures. Now, there's only one thing left to do. Go face the end. Okami Amaterasu. Just being able to see you with my own eyes, I can't tell you how much joy it brings me. It pains me that I can't remain with you until the end, but I know that you won't let us down. Now I must join the others, but I'll never forget you and how we used to play in the fields in our homeland. I pray that you will always shine bright, Amaterasu. And even before our final battle, we yawn before getting beamed up. Starting off our final battle against the ruler of darkness himself, Yami. We have none of our brush techniques. We have to resort to our wolf foo. If you're wondering what Yami's name means, you might know his name if you've watched a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up. It simply means dark, darkness, whatever. His place in mythology, he's more based on a concept than he is on mythology. But first off, hit him around enough and he'll actually spit out our brush techniques. Rejuvenation, power of the god Yomigami, the god of regeneration, the dragon god of regeneration. Rejuvenation allowed us to restore things that weren't there before by just drawing over them. It was the first brush technique ever demonstrated to us. Anyway. Oh, right. We don't have power slash. Duh. You really want to pay attention to the battlefield here, because if you fall into those holes that Yami is making, you will lose a whole unit of solar energy. So make sure you don't fall. Yami is based. Here's the thing: Yami is based more on a concept than he is on actually any mythological figure. He is based on, with how he's a koi fish piloting a giant machine. Actually, real fast. Power slash, power of the mouse god Tachigami. Power slash allowed us to use basically our brush as a sword. It allowed us to reflect projectiles back at enemies, and it eventually got upgraded to power slash 2, which allowed us to cut through iron, and power slash 3 to cut through solid diamond, well, crystal. In this fight, it is seriously damaging to Yami. Anyway, with how Yami is a koi fish controlling a giant machine that was probably made by the Moon Tribe, he's based on the fact that evil can start off small and become something much bigger later on. Green Sprout, power of the triumvirate gods of Hanagami. Green Sprout is a 3-tier power. It starts off as Bloom, allowing us to bloom trees and open containers. Then gave us Water Lily, allowing us to draw water lilies on the water and make swimming a non-issue. And lastly, it evolved into Vine, which allowed us to vine to various Konohana blossoms. Here he's burning the battlefield. His first form is based on humanity's desire to destroy. This is based on humanity's desire to burn. So really, his place in mythology, quote unquote, is the darkness found within humans. Oh, right here, you're gonna want to make sure you're jumping. If you don't have you obviously have Holy Eagle, but if you don't have to use Holy Eagle to dodge those attacks. Here he opens up like a gotcha pawn, I think. And right here he gives us. You can also see that celestial brush gods are coming back in the background, which is really cool. Cherry Bomb, power of the god Bakugami, the boar god. Cherry Bomb allows us to, well, create bombs that do a lot of damage to enemies and allowed us to blow open cracks in walls so we could go explore inside. In this fight, it's used to split apart Yami, and we eventually got upgrades to Cherry Bomb, allowing us to make 2 Cherry Bombs with Cherry Bomb 2 and Cherry Bomb 3, which allows us to make 3 Cherry Bombs for more explosive force. Don't ask me what that was, the flowers or whatever. Anyway, after Cherry Bomb comes Water Spout. Water Spout is the power of the goddess Nudegami, snake goddess of water. It allows us... Water Spout allows us to control water and eventually got upgraded to Deluge, allowing us to make it rain, and it got upgraded to Fountain, allowing us to use mermaid springs whenever we found them without any need for mermaid coins. Really used for putting out his fire here. I don't want to attack him too much because I'm worried that it's not going to let us see something really, really cool. But actually, I think we're seeing it right here. Crescent, power of the mouse god Yumigami. Yumigami's power allowed us to turn day into night by drawing a crescent in the sky. Now, in this battle, this is the coolest power because if you do, a friggin' giant spirit of Susanoo comes along and splits Yami in half, allowing you to wail on his core. It's so cool. I'm gonna say outright, this is one of my favorite final bosses in video game history. That's how cool this fight is conceptually and physically. Alright, this right here, you're going to laugh at this form. It's a slot machine, and use power slash to stop it. Well, that's very not fair. Okay, what we got to do here is line up the reels, so that way it has Yami symbols on it. This is based on humanity's desire to gamble. Not necessarily gamble as in Vegas, but whoa, those things are bombs. I didn't know that. Not necessarily gamble as in Las Vegas or a casino. Just gamble with lives, you know? Alright, if he takes enough damage, these reels will auto-stop on his 3 Yami symbols, and that allows him to give us one of our powers. Gale Storm, power of Kazegami, the horse god of wind. That I should have used wind there. It's exactly what it says on the tin. Allows us to create wind, either blowing forward, blowing left, or blowing right. Okay, that's alright. Eventually, Gale Storm got upgraded to, I think Whirlwind is its name, allowing us to get our asses frozen. Allowing us to create tornadoes. Pretty interesting. Those are more bombs. Alright, what else are you going to do? This is probably my favorite phase of the fight, just due to how much variety there is in these attacks. We haven't done enough damage to him yet. But that's okay. Keep wailing on him. Eventually... Okay, whoa, hey. And a side effect of Gale Storm is just sapping away all of my ability at drawing a friggin' swirl. Forgot about that. What I didn't forget about is that his reels are going to stop. Next up on our list is... Wait for it. Inferno! Power of the rooster phoenix god, Moegami. This basically allowed us to control fire with our brush, and eventually got upgraded into Fire Burst, which allowed us to make fire whenever we needed it. Alright, let's stop your reels again. You're going to spit out another power. God, I love how you can see the constellations in the background. It's like everything's coming back together. But here, and I never pointed out that this kanji looks like a garden, doesn't it? Like a garden with a fence around it. But anyway, Veil of Mist, power of the sheep god Kasugami. This allowed us to basically slow down time and eventually got upgraded into Mist Warp, allowing us to warp to different ultimate mirrors throughout the world. When used in this fight, you actually get this Queen Himiko's spirit coming in. It's kind of like Undertale in a way. Honestly, I wonder if Undertale actually drew inspiration from Okami for its final battle. You know, with how Asriel Dreamer, how each of your companions are helping you in the final battle in that game. Okay, matching his Yami symbols when he isn't, when he doesn't have a power to give you, will allow you to just wail on him. It's really cool. But that takes care of this fight. Well, this phase of the fight. Now for his last phase. He is a robot, which has trouble standing up. This is based on humanity's desire to use technology for evil. Now, this part of the fight is jerkish, because watch this. Okay, you didn't see it there. Okay, whoa! He's pooping out explosions. If you notice closely, these rockets are actually the clay soldiers from 100 years in the past. Really interesting. Whoa. I've never seen that attack where he just fires those blasts from his little satellite dish there. He's got that going. He's got that sweeping attack. Okay, what else are you going to do? Whoa, he's sweeping. He's firing his laser. Oh boy. Okay. This is a pretty intense form of the fight. You want to jump in order to dodge his explosions. Let's go ahead and wail on him a little bit. Unfortunately, Power Slash 3 does not do a whole lot with this battle, but if you do it enough, he literally poops out your powers. It's certainly a thing. Next up is Catwalk, power of Kabegami, the cat god of walls. It basically allowed us to use his cat statues to scale walls. In this fight, you can actually use Catwalk to get up and attack these chests. For the only instance of chests in can't do anything about that. In battle, they contain helpful items like Steel Soul Sake, Steel Fist Sake, Vengeance Slips, just a bunch of helpful stuff. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, there's a lot going on in this battle. Okay. Now Yami will actually close his machine if you take too long. See, it's kind of jerkish that he sometimes does it when right as soon as you bring up the Celestial Brush. It's like he knows when you have the Celestial Brush. Okay, knock these rockets back at him. Can't do anything about that, but that's okay. Knock you back. Give you another burst of attack. Give you more attack. More attack. More attack. Let's go ahead and attack your machine and take this out. Next up is Thunderstorm, power of the Tiger God of Storms. Well, really of what was his power? Never mind. God, Onslaught. That's what it was. Power of Gekigami, the Tiger God of Onslaught. Basically, has allowed us to control lightning, and eventually got upgraded to Thunderbolt, allowing us to make lightning whenever we so desired. Alright, what else are you doing? What's next on your plate? Whoa, 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 he's doing that again. Alright. Another thing I forgot to mention is that if you use Veil of Mist, Himiko's spirit appears to give you spirit globes. Very, very, very nice. And he's firing off missiles like Porky. Okay. And he gives us back the last brush technique. Can't keep an old dog down. It's actually the only time we're seeing this brush technique's whole kanji in its splendor, but Blizzard, power of Itegami, the ox god of ice. Blizzard allows us to control ice, and in this fight allows us to keep Yami's core open for us to just wail on. Oh, pff, wow! He ended up using his 9-strike arms at the same exact time as we're using the Thunderbolt. That's actually really funny. But moving forward, it has a built-in upgrade, Blizzard, allowing us to use snowstorm, which allows us, let's go ahead and use this here, to make ice whenever we so needed it. I can't confirm this. I can't confirm whether this is the case or not, but apparently Oki shows up if you use Ice Storm, but anyway.